What's up, y'all? It is your girl Little October, and I am back for another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification on so that you can be notified whenever I post videos again tomorrow, the day before, the day after tomorrow, whatever day. As y'all can tell by the title, it's a story time. It is 3rd of October. It is 3rd of December, Vlogmas Day 3. Yeah, so story time. Grab some popcorn so that you can be watching a story. It's a series. A series about me. I asked you guys. I put a poll on Instagram on what story time I should talk about, like pregnancy story time or the story time on how I lost my V card, and you know, majority counts. So majority of y'all. So it was September, I guess, August. Oh, it was. Bruh. It was August. I usually get my periods. I usually get my periods on end of every month. So end of August, I didn't get my periods. That was 2018. Wait, click back. First, like the day it happened, my boyfriend, he not like he knew or he wanted to do it, but yeah, he was like, I think. You know, I didn't really care, or I didn't really take it to my head. Let me leave this here. I didn't really take it to my head, so I was like, okay. So August, at the end of August, what am I talking about? I did not. I missed my periods. It was August, and did not take it to my. Also, so why do I keep saying so? I missed my periods. I did not take it into consideration, and then September, I missed my periods. I did not take it into consideration. So it was October, I guess October. Like, I didn't really see him. Let me just say, I took it into consideration, but then, like, I did not feel like I was pregnant. I was not depressed. Okay, not to say that I was depressed or something, stressed or what, but I just acted rude to him, like towards him. But then down here, I was not pregnant. It did not register that I was pregnant. So I just kept on missing my periods. I did not take a pregnancy test. I did not. Until my signs started to show. Like, first my boobs started to get bigger, not really like get bigger, and my milk also started developing earlier at about 3 months pregnant. Yeah, and then around about October, I was busy with my final examination, so it went well. Like, the exam went well. My symptoms were not really bugging me. Like, he was the one that was always like, I'm about to throw. I'm about to throw. He was always the one like, I'm feeling dizzy, I'm this, da 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 da, and stuff like that. I I would just feel dizzy if I stand for a long time, or like I just blank, like I just black out, and yeah. So when I finished my exam, October, my stomach started to show. Not really, because I'm thick. I was thick. Like, naturally, I am a thick person. So yeah, my stomach did not really show. So mind you, I'm not pregnant right now. This is when I was pregnant. So it was November. My When I finished exam, I finished like everything. My symptoms like started to, you know, piss me off. Not really like I threw up and stuff like that. No, I did not throw up. I did not. I just like didn't. I disliked chicken. Period. Like, I dislike chicken. Plus, I just didn't like the smell of food and stuff like that. Like, that was the only symptom that came. And then the missing of the periods and my breasts getting bigger and the milk, it's like starting to develop. When I was pregnant, like the first 3 months, I did not want the baby because, I was like, how guys are. They'll just leave you there and stuff like that, doubting like the father of my child and stuff like that. But then he was there for me. He was like, I know you feel like this way, but that's not how I am, and I know I'm the one that did it, so why should I run away from my child and stuff like that. And I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up, I'm pregnant right now. Like, you don't know what is going on here. Like, I am pregnant. Like, every time we like talk, I'm like, what are you talking about? I am pregnant. Like, I was just, insulting, throwing shades on him and stuff like that. But I thank him, like, baby, I really thank you for being there for me until this day. Because, should I do this? Your girl was really depressed. So, November, 3 months pregnant, December, I came to the north. No one knew. My aunt once asked me, like, she sent me to go buy for them beer. So she said, when she was like, why are you always in bed? And I'm like, duh, I'm done with school, I've got nothing to do, so what else? Be my bed. Then she was like, is it like, why your breasts bigger? And I'm like, duh, I'm grown. Like, I'm grown. I'm a grown ass lady. And then she was like, okay, go buy my beer. So I went there, I go buy. So I was like, okay, bitch, I'm pregnant. So what? What? So, oops. So I was like, bitch, you're pregnant. So what is wrong? And December, I came to the north. Mind you, he was always like telling me, like, tell your mom and stuff like that. And I was like, no. Because I knew if I would tell my aunt, we'll go to his house. And I fear, not that I fear parents, I don't like parents. Like, me going to his house with his parents there. I used to start crying like, no, 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 no. So I decided like, when we went to the north like December, I was 3 months pregnant. No, yes, I was 3 months pregnant. My tummy was showing. My mom didn't notice it until January 1st or 2nd. And when we came to the north, like, my mom didn't notice it, and we didn't even stay for a long time with her because my aunt, where I was staying like with her at where I was, she had a wedding. She was getting married, so we had to come to the north like earlier, you know, preparations and stuff like that. And then I was like, okay. At the village, it was just, mind you, my tummy was not like showing, like my bum was not out yet. And we had the wedding, and then I came back to my mom's place, and then my aunt went back to Vlogmas. Like, she had to start work and stuff like that, and my little sister had to go to school. So my sister, my aunt went back, and then my aunt, like, she called my mom and phoned her like, is your girl fine? And my mom was like, what do you mean is my girl fine? She is okay. No, check your girl. Is she fine? Like, check her. She's not okay. I'm sure she's not okay. And my mom was like, what do you mean she's not okay? Like, told me. Then my aunt was like, check her. Is she okay? Like, she is not herself right now. She is a 2-in-1. And then, you know, me and my mom usually goes to town, you know, KFC, oh no, Hungry Lion, to the mall, like spend time. And it was so hot that, like, I used to sleep with my mom, not because, just because I didn't want to sleep alone, like in my room, and I missed her obviously too. So, so focus going. So like my mom was like, I was petting her, right? So she was like, it was I guess 2 to 3 o'clock, and then she was like, I want us to go to the mall, like to shop. It was December 31st, I guess. Yeah, it was December 31st. And New Year's Day, obviously the shops were not open. And then we went to town, and then she was like, take bananas, apples, and stuff like that. We bought like Hungry Lion, about a bucket, I guess, Hungry Lion. And then she bought herself a deluge wine. And then she got me some cola and juice and, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I literally know what this lady is up to. And my mom was like, let's go in Clicks. And then we went in Clicks, and when we went in Clicks, she like went at the pregnancy test testing Shandis. And I was so about to tell her like, Mom, don't buy that. Like, can you not see my bum? It is big. It was not that big, but then it was, you know. And we went in ShopRite at the mall, and then she took a pregnancy thingy. Actually, she went to the, like, you know, at the tailors, there's no, you know, at the tailors, there are no pregnancy shandies here. You have to go ask them, like at the counter, the other counter where they sell the cigarettes and stuff like that, the code for Hubley and the flavors for Hubley, like that section. And then she was like, I'm looking for a pregnancy test. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. Game over. When we came home, she cooked, and you know, just there and stuff like that. And she was like, eat, you know, forcing me to eat. And I'm like, lady, I know, but I know that you know that I'm pregnant. And I'm like, So what must I do? On New Year, 12 o'clock at midnight, New Year Eve, she was like screaming Happy New Year outside, and because it's just me and her at home, right? Like we just two at home. She was like screaming Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, and stuff like that. And I'm like, Mom, you're making noise. Mom, you're making noise. Mom, you're making noise. She's like, what is wrong with you? I'm screaming Happy New Year because, you know, it's just us at home and it's bored. So I'm trying to make fun for myself. And I was like, Mom, please, you're making noise. You're making noise. You're making noise. And she's like, just go sleep. You need rest. And then when I went, like, because we sleep together, when I went, like, and then she was like, why are you wearing a t-shirt? Like, it's hot. And, you know, you're always sleeping wearing a shirt. And morning time, she's like, wake up. Like, she woke up and then she was on the phone, but I don't know with who. And then she woke me up and then she's like, come. She like came with a bucket and she's like, pee in this. And I was like, I'm pregnant. Like, why should I like, in my mind it was just dwelling like, I'm pregnant, why should I do that? Like, I'm pregnant, I know it. And then no, at first she asked me like, are you fine? And I'm like, yes, I'm fine. Like, what is going on? And she's like, pee in this thing, preach, and it's fine. So I wanted like to like pull my shirt up and like just show her the belly, and I was like, let me just do it because, you know, for her sake. So I peed and then she tested and then I was just like, why did you not tell me? And I was like, game over. Like, I smelled some trouble. And I was like, I did not tell you because I was waiting to tell you. And then she's like, who's the father? And I was just quiet, like, my boyfriend. And she's like, call him. And I had like credit that time, so I just had to. Bruh. I phoned him and then they spoke and then she was like, what are you to her? And damn boy was like, she's my girlfriend. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not your girlfriend. Like, what you talking about? I am not your girlfriend. And he's like, she's my girlfriend, like she's my wife. And then my mom was like, you know, my mom is not that, you know, person like quarreling. She was just like cool. And my mom was like by the time they're talking, she's like, don't cry, I just want you to sleep, like get back to sleep. And then my mom was like, do you know what happened like with her? And then he's like, yes, I know. Then she was like, then why didn't you tell her? Like, why did you guys not tell me? It's not like I would do something. And then he was like, I told her that she should tell you. And I was like, nigga, you are lying, bro. Like, do you know how difficult it is to tell your mom that you're pregnant? And by the way, I'm her firstborn, so obviously, like, you know how she gonna feel if I disappoint her. And then my mom was like, so you know what you guys did? And then when she like hang up the phone, she was like, she was like, why are you not telling me? If your guy tell you that you should tell me and stuff like that. And I was like, just quiet. You know, it is very difficult to tell someone that you're pregnant. It's very difficult. And she was like giving me like advice, like, I love you, I'm not angry and stuff like that. And I was just there. And then every day she keeps on bringing me like nice things and stuff like that. When we're sleeping, like, cause now I wanted to move to my room, like, cause I thought she was angry at me. And she was like, no, there's no way you're moving to your room to sleep alone. What if you get sick? And then every time, like every night we sleep, she's like, before we sleep, she's like cuddling my tummy, you know, my granddaughter, I cannot wait. And 21st of 21st 21st of January, when like our grade 12 results, like the exam results came out. Then she came, like before the results came out, she came with a set of bags. They're too far, I would have shown you guys. A small pouch, like a 3-piece bag. She was like, I bought you a gift because I know you will pass, obviously. And I was like, wow, I thought you angry at me. And then she was like, but it's not yours, it is for my little one. And I was like, wow, come on, lady, like, really, that's how you are? And she, like, my result came out like midnight and she was asleep, and I was happy that I passed. And then she was also happy. She took me out the day, like the next day, and she like went to buy me some dresses, like summer dresses, like that would show the bum nice. And it was like, my baby, my baby, my baby, and was like, and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, I never knew that you would act like that. If I knew, because I don't know her as a person like that would not scold. Because back then when we were young, my mom was, I wouldn't say she was strict, but she was a little strict. Like, we was allowed to go out of the house, but not that, you should first clean the house, make sure everything is clean, make sure you cooked, you ate, and you washed your clothes and stuff like that. Then you could go out of the house. And whenever she just finds something dirty or something wrong, you will hear her that day. So she changed a lot. And yes, my bitch is happy that I'm pregnant, so I don't have to care, I don't have to worry, I don't have to be depressed, I have to be happy. And because I did not want the baby at first. Like, I was not thinking of the bad stuff. I was just thinking, like, what am I gonna do after I give birth? I'm gonna give the child away, not really like away, just like to my mom or to someone to take care of while I'm fixing my life. But then my life was fixed. My life was fixed with her, because she was happy that I was pregnant. She was happy that I passed. She was happy that I was still with my boyfriend by the time. Because what made her more sad was just like, who is the father? And I was like, my boyfriend. And I was like, oh, okay, that is good. And she is still happy. They talk, like, sometimes I get jealous. Like, they be on the phone for minutes, and I'm like, what about me? And they just talking and laughing, and I'm happy about that. Like, it makes me to feel special, and it makes him special to me, that my mom actually loves him. I never knew that they could get along. They call themselves and then stuff like that. And my mom usually, like, when I just, for example, like, make jokes with her, like, mom, I want pizza, or mom, I want Coke, or just something, and she's like, call your husband, because you have a husband. And I'm like, dude, I don't have a husband. He is just the father of my child, and we could break up anytime. And then she's like, that is your husband. Like, that is your husband. Matter of fact, your husband. And now my baby looks just like her. I don't know, probably because she usually cuddles my tummy all the time. Tradition says, like, traditional myths and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll insert some pictures of my baby, and like how I was when I was pregnant and stuff like that. Okay guys, that is it for the video. Make sure you have liked, you have commented, you have subscribed if you are new, And for my old fans, thank you for watching, guys. We are road to 100 subscribers, and you know, happy Vlogmas. I'll post some videos tomorrow again. I don't know, I'm just waiting for my little sister calmly to come so that we can post more fun videos together. Cause you know, it is Vlogmas and I miss her too. Peace out. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.